Alright, welcome back guys. First video of 2024, and what do we have today is pretty much, so I'll put up a little photo. So I did an automatic BRZ review and I just wanted to compare what the manual one will be like. Since the BRZ review did pretty good, why not? Let's jump into what a manual one is. And this, I've been driving it for literally probably only one day prior to this, but yeah, I got some news for you guys. So stick through this video and let's see which one you would rather prefer, I guess, because I know which one I would prefer. Of course, this is the BRZ instead of the GR86, so it only comes in this nice WR blue. The actual Toyota doesn't come in this blue, and to me that's enough to kind of get the BRZ over the GR86 in my opinion. Just that blue just looks so much better. It is pretty dirty at the moment, but again, that color just looks so good, especially in the sun like today. It does come with this nice spoiler at the back from factory, of course. I believe that just goes with the body. They all come standard with that. Some nice LED rear lights with the indicators inside. Twin exhaust as well with their rear brake, extra rear brake light there too, which is good for, of course, you know, track days. You come over, they do have privacy window tinted. Window tinting is optional, otherwise they don't come with it. They do come with these nice gunmetal grey alloy wheels, 18-inch with the nice Michelin Sports Pilot Sport 4.2. So great wheels and great tyre combo. I mean, the grip with a lightweight car and those tyre combos is just, you guys will see once you go for a drive in it. Coming over to the front, you do have, in my opinion, the uglier front bumper bar than the GR86. So it's kind of like a smiley face. Not my preferred type of bumper bar, but you know, it'll do. It's not terrible. I would probably change it, but that's just personally me. You have these which are functional, so they do work, so they suck air in. Cool, well, at least aerodynamics, but cool the brakes and functional as well. So these, again, a bit dirty, but it comes out there too. Like, I just picked this car up yesterday, guys. I didn't have time to wash it. That's why I got a bit of cobwebs and stuff, but I thought let's just quickly make a video and show you guys around it too, maybe some informative information. Quickly jump in and give a quick breakdown of the BRZ's interior as well. So we'll start from the right side because I do like to be pretty in-depth with it. So you got the window locking, automatic windows, driver and passenger, door locking controlled here, mirrors of course controlled from this button here. You can easily fold the mirrors in, what's up guys, and fold the mirrors out here. You do also have blind spot monitoring system, so that is also displayed right there. You get nice air vents, which air conditioning is amazing, great. You have here, you can adjust the brightness, which you have a nice digital dash too. I've mentioned this before, it's quite cool. And if we chuck it into track mode, so you hold this button down for, the sun's directly in it, but you hold this button down for 2 seconds and you can jump into this nice setup digital dash. So, and I can customize between the displays here, so G-force of course. This one would be navigation, music. I believe there is a lap timer somewhere. I just gotta find it. It might be here actually. So history, lap timer, there we go. So there is a lap timer inbuilt in the car too. So in the track mode, turns off traction control, you can do a lap timer and have this beautiful S2000 kind of display. So no, it's really nice. You get the nice digital heat, so you can see temperature there. You can also see oil pressure as well on the left here if you wanted to. So we can go through to that too, which will be this one here. Yeah, so this one here, oil pressure, well, oil temperature, wheel KPI as well. And yeah, just all quite nice, useful information. And then, which is all controlled by here too. You have this, which to me is the biggest, I guess, letdown of the BRZ, coming into a 23 or 24 car as well. It just feels a little bit outdated. Like, I understand that the complete design, it's simple, like very simple, not meant to be distracting at all, which I get it, but I mean, it's not the worst. It just feels a bit dull. It's not terrible, but I feel like this is something you would probably upgrade going down of the ownership of 2 to 3 years, because it's going to be outdated, I feel. These are extremely nice though, very nice to do. So the temperature gauges, you can select between modes of where the air comes out here and the amount, the fan. So that's useful. I mean, I do like that. The start button is quite good. The pedals, the pedals are very nice and simple, easy to heel toe. I don't have an issue with that, especially when I get further into it, how the clutch engages, the clutch feel, the clutch weight, the gearbox as well, the shifter feel, the way that the gears come into gear as well. I will talk about that when we go for a bit more of a drive, so something a bit more in depth. We have, so leather stitched, you still keep the handbrake because this is, you know, a track kind of drift based car, so we still remain with that. You have the heated seats, low and high. I can't imagine in a day like this I'd be having heated seats on. Maybe that's more of like a Canada, America market kind of thing, maybe even Japan for sure. There's your track mode, traction control off there. But yeah, other than that, guys, it's quite a nice car because you get the nice suede seats here with the leather outer, and because this is the top of the range. And big pet peeve of mine is really there's no backspace. Like, and I'm a short person, this is not my sitting position, but then again, there's literally, it's just meant for extra luggage. I'd say enough talking, and let's go for a drive and let's talk about how the gearbox feels and why you would choose either or, automatic over the manual or the manual over the automatic, depending on the type of person that you are. So let's go for a drive. All right, so what we'll do is we'll just do an exhaust test as well, because why not? Okay. Mount up the camera, so let's go for a quick drive and let's talk about the automatic. Well, let's talk about the manual feel first. Let's go for a drive quickly. So already you can see it's first initial is just, it's very easy, very light, and it kind of just glides into gear. It doesn't feel like it's hard or I'm gonna stall or anything. So in terms of that, it's very good, and just it's so smooth to jump into any gear from first to second to third. Actually, I'm very surprised how nice and connected it feels. I was completely blown away just how much more fun the manual adds to the BRZ. Because I've driven the automatic and I've driven for about 2,000 kilometers. I put onto the automatic. I mean, of course, it gives you that rush, it gives you the fun. But there was something about the automatic that I didn't feel extremely connected to, that the manual BRZ offers, if that makes sense. Because the way I think of it, some cars make sense in an automatic and some cars make sense in a manual. And what the BRZ initially is, it's a character car, right? So it's got full of character and you want to be fully immersed into that character. So that's why the automatic doesn't make sense to me. It's not that it's a bad automatic. It's not that, you know, I hate it. It's just for what I truly believe the BRZ is. I believe that the manual makes more sense. If you're aiming for that true raw complete feeling of the BRZ, then the manual makes the most sense. But like it's such an easy and fun car to smash through the gears. It's really fun. That's just my verdict on it. It is a 6-speed, so the gear ratios are nice and short. That's why the pickup is very good. You find you have a lot of torque throughout the ranges too. So even being sometimes cruising in fourth, and you just put your foot down on on the accelerator, you find that the torque does pick it up too, so it's quite nice. The window a bit so you guys can hear the exhaust sound too. We'll turn right just down here, and we'll give it a little bit. You can't really feel the G-force, but the car is quite planted, and for the amount of power and for the sake of not losing your license, it's a car that just really honestly it's a lot of fun. Like you're not breaking speed limits, let's be honest, but you're having a lot of fun. You feel completely connected, and I think it's a good grassroots car, that's for sure. I mean, if you want to add suspension, brakes, tire modifications, wider, it's the car for that platform. And it's just a good weekend car where, like I mentioned, you don't have to be a professional driver or worry about can you handle 500 horsepower. You know, you're not going to worry about complete oversteer, just being in second in the rain, or I mean, yes and no, but it's a car that you can get in and you can practice your actual overall driving skills and still have a lot of fun. I don't think that there is with the GR Yaris that is kind of competitive, but again, that it's still not as low a center of gravity as this car where it feels that fun to drive. For the amount, this is cheaper than the Toyota 2. Yeah, that's fun. Oh my god. You just feel like you've got a lot of confidence in the car. Like the grip and the way that it pulls through the corners. And the feeling, oh my lord, that's beautiful. Yeah, just the way that it pulls through the gears as well. It just makes sense. One of the examples that I would say that automatic BRZ would be better than a manual BRZ, for instance, would be, let's just say, okay, you want to have something fun, but you don't want to be fully in, if that makes sense. You don't want the full commitment, but look, you find you want something that just gives you a smile if you put your foot on the throttle, and you just want to grab something to get through back and forward from work, or you just want something as a nice fun weekend car that you just want to relax on, or even a daily, to be honest, depending on your budget. I mean, if you got the budget for it, these will make an excellent, actually except for the boot space, but they will make a fun daily in an automatic. What I would say is, if you're a person you're looking into it and you're choosing between the automatic and manual, and if you're someone that's solely after the performance, then yes and no, but you won't get the connection or the fun feeling that the manual's going to give me. So I would say that you should probably steer away from the automatic if you can, because it's just not going to give you that feeling that you're after. Look, on paper it says the automatic is faster, but that takes away a lot of the character and driving and skill build up that the manual offers. Because you got to think about the gear selections, you got to think about the downshifts, you got to think about the rev matching. You got to do all that while cornering and being connected with the car. So that's why I'd say if you want to improve your skills and you want the best performance yourself, then go for the manual. Because honestly, a lot of people are wondering how the gearbox feels, and I have zero complaints. I mean, I've driven the Honda Type R. I've driven a lot of cars that are a great example, and this, like, don't get me wrong, the Honda Type R is good. I mean, factory short shifter, I believe, and it's still, I mean, I'd say they're extremely close. This is a little bit more smoother. I feel like it's a bit more focused still for daily driving. That's why they give you the option to go for the short shifter. So I do say it's a very comfortable manual car to drive every day. Okay, so that was a little fun little video, but the verdict, of course, which one would I choose, the automatic or manual? And of course, you guys know that it would be the manual BRZ, and it would be in this exact spec too. It would be in the WR blue, because it just looks perfect, right? Like, that is just amazing. The manual BRZ, I didn't show you guys. So first is here, second, and the throws are pretty good. I mean, they're still considered long, but short at the same time. But you can see how, so out of gear recenters, and that's such a good feeling to when it comes out. Boom, boom. It helps with, of course, it helps with gear selection a lot better, and it's just those small things. Which that's why I said the gearbox in the BRZ it's fun. It's great. It's very good. That is pretty much it, guys. I want to thank everyone who made it to the end of the video, and I would, thank you guys so much for the like and the support, and it's just, all that's been going on since the start of my channel. And I read every comment, reply to every comment. I do appreciate all of that as well. It helps so much, guys. And yeah, I like this, building a small little fun little community. So don't be shy to drop a comment, because I will reply 100%, and I don't care what the hell you ask me, I'll reply to it. So yeah, that's about it, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.